Brutal summer heat and the lack of rain have taken a toll on many farmers this year. Cotton crops are suffering a major blow in parts of Texas, but just the opposite is being seen at cotton farms in some parts of New Mexico. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart has that story.
James Freeland has been part of cotton production in New Mexico since 1950. Today he's looking at what he says is a very fortunate cotton crop.
We're going to have one of the best years. It's something to get you up in the morning to go see if you can't do better than you did last year.
This year he did, and he credits the dry, hot weather to the successful crop.
No rain doesn't bother us because we totally irrigate ours, and we're fortunate to live in an area that has a good water source, and we're not like West Texas that run out of water, and no rain to supplement.
Part of the reason, he says, cotton farming in New Mexico is on a much smaller scale than Texas.
There's some counties over in Texas that raise more cotton than we do in this whole state.
Still, Freeland says the drought didn't have a huge impact this year. Why?
Number one is the state of New Mexico regulates how much water we can use, and we fought it for a long time. It's probably the best thing that happened to us because we conserve our water, we don't waste it.
Another reason is their recharge system. Farmers here are able to pump spring water that flows from the mountains, keeping the water table from dropping as much as it does in other places. But a harsh truth is also behind his success. For
us to make money in a commodity, we have to hope that our neighbor over in Texas loses his crop because it makes ours worth more money. And that's not a good basis to try to go farming and hope that your neighbors go broke so you can make money.
Freeland says he's increased his cotton farm acreage by twice as much this year. That's because cotton takes the least amount of water and the price was right.
This year it took exceptionally a lot of water. It took more water than I've ever put on cotton before, but it still was less than what you would have put on corn.
Although his crop looks good this year, Freeland says a farmer learns to adapt to new challenges every year.
From one cotton grower to another, cotton can promise more and pay less, or it can promise less and pay more than any crop that you can food with. I mean, it looks good, but until you gather it, you don't know what you have.
In Dexter, Gabrielle Burkhart, KRQE News 13.
Freeland says the bulk of cotton here is exported to China, which is a big factor in how much it'll cost. Last year, he says they brought the price up slightly over $1 because of the shortage.